Minasan, how do you visualize? How do you visualize? This is very important. So, I feel a lot of the times in my past, what I would visualize is getting the big house or, uh, a certain car or certain experience, which is good and it's fine. But what I've noticed with visualizing the outcome is a lot of the times it doesn't become sustainable. You'd visualize something and then you'll have it for a certain period of time. I remember when I visualized a certain income in my life over 5, 6 years ago, and I reached that income at the time when I believed I would using Think and Grow Rich, but it wasn't sustainable. It was only sustained over a couple of months, and this was because I visualized the outcome. I think what's important is if we start to also visualize the process itself, the person that you need to become to acquire that thing. Do you need to become more disciplined at doing a certain thing so that you can acquire that? Do you need to be more proficient with a certain skill so that you can attain that thing that you're looking for? And that's where the power lies, because once you've visualized yourself in the process, becoming that person, doing the things that you need to do sustainably over a long period of time, whatever you visualize and attain becomes sustainable as well. At the time, I remember I was doing voiceovers and I visualized myself getting a certain income, and I was able to get that income. And for a long time, I asked myself, why did it last so long? I visualized this thing, I put it in my mind. Why did it last such a short period of time? And we can attribute it to that it was an outcome based visualization, as well as to maintain the things that you've used or that you've attained via visualization. Let's say you already have something that is outcome based that you visualized and you have it now. For you to maintain that thing and continue to have that thing, what we might fall into, or at least is I start now working hard to keep it. I didn't work hard to get it, but now I'm working hard to keep it. And these are two conflicting energies. You used visualization, and now you're not using visualization to maintain the thing. You're trying to work hard to maintain it, and it will slip through your hands. So if you've attained something outcome based via visualization, for you to keep that thing, you need to keep visualizing that thing, or getting more, or becoming that person who actually is able to handle that thing. So you need to use visualization to keep the thing that you visualized that is outcome based as well. So that's just one thing that I'd like to think about in this quarter, as well as I visualize and manifest certain things in my life, and hopefully it can help you too. But nonetheless, this is my top 3 for the week. I've got Euro USD, Sterling USD, and Sterling Aussie. And what I'm looking for here, the high time frames are looking pretty good. So what I'll be looking for here is, after we've had a little bit of this drop and this continuation pattern, which might be a bit too large for the drop that we've had here, but we're in a good place to continue to the downside. So I'll be looking to see if we've got any push down and continuation, and if so, I'll be looking to take a position to the downside over here. The next one is Euro USD. All of these look very, very similar. So with Euro USD, we have tagged into this value area, and we have committed quite nicely to the downside, and we've got this point over here, this little point of reference or hook point. And what I'll be looking for here is to see if price will push down with commitment and giving us a little continuation on the 15 or 5 minute. I'll be looking to take that position to the downside. The last one, also looking pretty similar, is this Euro USD, and with this we could continue to the upside. However, at the area that we are at right now, we have push down quite significantly to the downside, creating a larger pattern. And so I'm not too sure if the line is here or it's here. Anyway, this wouldn't be too typical, but it would create almost like a head and shoulders type formation, which would be excellent. Or if it's over here, so I'd generally be looking for price to come in at any area here and give us a significant push down to the downside, and I'll be looking to take a continuation there. All black and white, all of them are the same type of move for the week. So let's see how price goes, and I hope that you will then have an incredible trading week ahead, the last week of April, and I'll catch you again next week.